So natto, it can be really divisive. You either love it or you hate it. It has a strong smell, but it has a rich umami-ness to it, especially when you pair it with kimchi. One of my favorite ways to make natto and kimchi together is Natto Kimchi Chahan. Okay, let's get started.
Any good fried rice starts with a couple cloves of garlic. Cut off the ends and give them a smash. Dice them up finely. The other aromatic will be some green onions. The white part here we will saute early with the garlic, and the green part we will save for later for a garnish. Let's give that a chop. The white part we can set aside with the garlic. And here we have the green part for the garnish. Next we'll cut a cucumber to bring some freshness to the finished dish. Let's cut off the ends and slice thinly at an angle until you have thin slices like this. Let's set those aside. With the aromatics and garnish out of the way, let's get to the kimchi. Kimchi is fermented Napa cabbage, typically from Korea, but it's eaten in Japan too. Let's just run the knife through the kimchi for a rough chop. Nothing too fine, we just don't want huge pieces in the fried rice. Gather that up and let's set aside in a bowl. Next, beat 2 eggs. Here's the rice. Make sure to use at least day-old leftover rice. And finally, the infamous natto. It comes with a little packet of sauce and mustard. Peel off the plastic wrap, squeeze in the sauce and mustard, use some chopsticks to mix it all together vigorously. Usually it's eaten on rice for breakfast in Japan. Oh, did I mention it's healthy? It can reduce cholesterol, blood pressure, and is good for your gut health apparently. Once it looks like this, it should be good to go.
We have our natto and kimchi ready. Let's make some fried rice.
Get out a large frying pan, heat it over a medium-high heat, add a little vegetable oil, and swirl it around. Once hot, toss in the aromatics. Sauté briefly for a minute or two until fragrant. Pour in the eggs. Give it a stir and let it form back together. While it's still half set, add in the leftover rice. Break it apart. Try to get as much of it coated in the half set egg as possible. If you're confident, give it a few tosses. Add in granulated chicken stock or MSG to season the rice. Stir or toss together and let cook for a few minutes. Open a circle in the center. Add a touch more vegetable oil. Right in the center, dump in the kimchi and natto. Mix together and briefly saute on the surface of the frying pan for a minute or so. It may look really sticky right now, but this signature sliminess of the natto will dissipate once we cook it, so don't panic just yet if it looks like a mess. Toss it in with the rice. Let's add in a little more seasoning with soy sauce, granulated chicken stock, and sesame oil for fragrance and sheen. Stir it together and look at that, it's a lot less sticky already. After mixing together, a crucial step is tasting it. If it makes you shake your spoon, it's in good shape. But if not, you may want to add a little more seasoning to adjust. Give it one last toss, and this right here is looking good. So let's serve in a large dish. Fan out some sliced cucumbers on one side. Sprinkle over some green onions and sesame seeds. And that's looking all right there.
This dish is almost vegetarian too. We didn't put any meat in it. If you want to make a vegetarian version, just make sure that you get a vegetarian kimchi because they often use fish sauces in it, and you might need to find a substitute for egg if you don't eat eggs. Okay, let's give it a try. Looks great. The natto and the kimchi balance each other so well. It tastes like there's meat in here, even though there isn't. Really great dish. So there we have it, Natto Kimchi Chahan. So if you find yourself with natto or kimchi, give it a try. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and check out one of these videos next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, that's enough of that.